Afternoon, everybody. Sorry, I've been away for a while. I've been busy. Things have been happening. I've been researching, and legalization was yesterday, so that was fun. Everybody should enjoy the now legal herb. I hope you do. I'm very pro marijuana. I think it's a good thing. So, yay for Canada. I don't think the laws that they passed are good things. Don't misunderstand. I think the laws they passed are travesties and won't stand up to any kind of scrutiny. But I'm glad that it's legal in the strictest sense. If you do not have a prescription and you're in Ontario, get yourself a prescription or learn what the laws are around driving and marijuana, because I don't want anybody to get pulled over. I have a video on it if you're interested. I keep saying link is in the description and I keep forgetting to link to my own video, so I'll try and remember to put the link in the description. Okay, so let's get into this. Financial Post is posting an article talking with the headline, quote, after inking U.S. MCA deal, the first thing Chrystia Freeland did was lie on the floor of Trudeau's office. Wow. I hope that Mr. Trump frames this and puts it in this fake newsroom where he goes in and looks at ridiculous, silly things. Ms. Freeland has been a reporter for a very long time and is well known to have ties with George Soros. She interviewed him and did his biography, I believe. And that link is floating around Twitter somewhere. But having somebody this ill-prepared to negotiate this deal, that at the end of the deal, which took much longer than most people expected, and frankly, we lost a lot on this deal. Like, you want sovereignty? Oh, do you want to do a deal with China? Well, not if you want to continue working with the United States. Sorry about that. But that's another video. And sorry, again, I've been behind and busy. So take what we can get. So I just think this is kind of funny. Our newspapers are normalizing this as something that is kind of funny and affable. But really, this is unbelievably unprofessional. Can you imagine if Mr. Harper's disciple came in and laid down on his office floor? Like, I don't know who it was, but it was probably, Phil somebody. Or, like, really, oh man, this negotiation, like, come on. Can we get some professionalism in our government back? Can we get some sanity? This is crazy, and this is not normal. This is not behavior of people who should be leading our country. This is behavior of people who need to be fawned over for every little thing they do. Go lay down on a psychiatrist couch, lady. Okay, Son Laurie is tweeting, Trudeau changes tune on Vice Admiral Mark Norman, refuses to comment on documents. Okay, this story I think is going to get really big. Either that or it's going to get swept under the rug. Grew up what woman? No, she experienced it differently. I remember no negative interactions. Okay, says everybody, and they carry on. This is a little different, though. Okay, so Mr. Mark Admiral, or Admiral Mark Norman, Vice Admiral Mark Norman, is saying that the documents that are currently being kept secret by Justin Trudeau's government will exonerate him. And this has to do with leaks. This has to do with big shipbuilding contracts. This has to do with shipbuilding companies and family dynasties and connections, like old connections, people being friends or working with each other. And I'm not sure if there's bribery involved yet, but there's definitely, enough to go to court and enough to keep Trudeau's, have Trudeau want to keep these documents a secret. So what happens next is the judge will say the client needs these documents and request them. The government has the power to say no. If the government says no, then the judge will toss the case. As it's a mistrial. It's not a fair case at this point in time. If he's saying that this is going to exonerate him and you're refusing to let it be, that how can somebody let it out? Then how can that person have a fair trial? So, there's been talk that this could bring down the government. This is a big deal. I don't know enough about it yet to talk either way if it's a big deal or if it's not. But this is what I'm watching, and we'll see. I think this could be a big, interesting video in the near future, but we'll see. I'm keeping my eyes on it. Faith Goldie says, Canada's state broadcaster is refusing to air elections results on October 22nd, almost like the CBC is terrified they won't like the results. Says Faith from Air. And linked to the Toronto Star article, CBC to air Murdoch mysteries instead of municipal election. They're saying that, people are just going to go online, so no worries. Now, this is a story one of my Twitter, or somebody I follow retweeted a question that is tweeted to Justin Trudeau, and the question is, I guess your fans are more important. Sorry, I guess your fans are more important than Canadians asking, is this true? I'm going to ask every day. And what she's asking about, is this true, is this document here. And I've seen a lot of news reports from Rebel and from the Nectarine. I don't have links to them right now, but I've seen the reports. And I don't know if this is true. You know, I don't have a definitive, like, yeah, this is definitely true, or no, this isn't. But anyway, I'll read it to you. It says, only in Canada, it's interesting to know that the federal government of Canada allows a monthly pension of $1,890 to a simple refugee, plus $580 in social aid, a grand total of $2,470 a month, times 12 is $28,920 per year. By comparison, the old age pension of a senior citizen who's contributed to the development of our beautiful country during 40 or 50 years cannot receive more than $1,012 in old age pension guaranteed income times 12. So that's $12,144, or a difference of $16,776, with the refugee getting more. And then there's editorialized stuff that I'll let you read if you're interested, that I generally agree with. Our old age pensioners who've paid taxes into this country should be taken care of. And the amount that they're being given right now is not enough to live on. Why are we giving refugees, more than twice that? That seems crazy. It seems really, really, really crazy. And it has to do with the Global Compact on Refugees, which I keep promising a video on, and it's super important, but it's a big, big video, so I'm working on it. But the other part of this is, it's disturbing that it's difficult to verify this claim. It's like pulling teeth to verify this claim. I'm going to continue trying to verify this claim with more information, etc. But the question is open. The question is current. The question is valid. Why are we handing money out to the tune of twice what we give our old age pensioners to people who've never paid into Canadian taxes and who likely won't pay into Canadian taxes? I don't know. That is not the story I meant to highlight. Sorry. The Wynne government ignored warnings about borrowing billions to fund hydro rate cuts, committee told the Star Politics, right? It's a link to the Toronto Star. And this is not a surprise to anybody. Ontario is in $1 billion a month deficit. We pay $1 billion a month just to service our debt. It's their fourth biggest line item spending, period. And they knew that when they sold Hydro One. They knew that. And they knew that when they took out the loans in their shady way to finance the 25% rate cut that was supremely unpopular and was threatening to get Wynne tossed earlier than she wanted, in even the election would have allowed. People would have crossed the floor if something wasn't done. But that's neither here nor there. Borrowing billions against people's better judgment is not a solution to the problem. It just kicks the can down the road. We're still in a whole world that hurt. The good thing is Doug Ford is actually aware of that, and he's actually taking steps to deal with it through finances, right? Like the only way you can. But it's not an easy job. It's very complicated. So sorry I've been away. I will hopefully find time to finish off my compact on migration and get that video done soon. And thanks for watching. Thanks for checking things out. peoplespartyofcanada.ca, faithfortoronto.ca, and have a good evening.